Happy Easter! It's Rita. This is Rita and her dogs from Cricut Chat. And I'm here for our Sunday edition of Brunch with the Joy. I know it is a holiday, and so I'm going to just be real quick today because I have to go in and make my son Easter dinner. We got a little ham. It'll only take like an hour and 15 minutes maybe to cook. So I figured I could sneak on, happy Easter, Melissa, and sneak on and just sort of say hello and tell you something brand new about the Joy, and then I can let you get back to your egg hunting. And hi, Shelley. Get back to your Easter festivities. This year. I definitely wanted to celebrate Easter, and I did actually do more than I did last year. Last year, I didn't even celebrate. So it's nice to, you're bored, Dawn. Why are you bored? It's beautiful here. I don't know how it is up in Canada, but it is really beautiful. Hi, Teresa. And happy Easter to you, Shannon. So I just wanted to say hello, happy Easter. I hope whatever you're doing, whether you celebrate or you don't celebrate, that you're having a lovely day. Here in New England, it's very nice. Yes, he is risen indeed. And you know, here and Frank is actually out lounging on the grass in the backyard. But the dogs are here with me, and Owen is back from his visit, and so he is expecting dinner, and he said, "You're making a video, but it's Easter and I want to eat." And I said, "Well, we'll have Easter dinner afterwards." So welcome. And I just wanted to let you know about a brand new development. Let's call it a development. A brand new development in the Cricut Joy, and that is the introduction of two new size cards. So if you have a Joy, or if you've seen a Joy, you know what this is. It's called the card mat. And the card mat has always had on it these three lines. So one is 3.5 by 4.9, 4.25 by 5.5, and 4.5 by 6.25. And when it first came out, I said, that's really interesting. I wonder if you could make a card that size. And they said, no, not yet. Or they just said no, because they're really good at keeping secrets there. But the cards that we've been all using, if you have the Joy, are the insert cards, which are 4.25 by 5.5. Shelley is making fun of, poking fun at Dawn. So these are the A2 style cards. These are ones that we made in the past. I've shown you how to make them from an 8.5 by 11 inch sheet of paper, and also shown you these insert card decks that are there's so many of them, and they are 4.25 by 5.5, and that's folded. And so when I said, I've got to tell folks about the two new sizes, which are the same sizes that are on the card mat. This one is bigger. It's called an A6. It's 4.5 by 6.25. So it's not quite a 5 by 7 inch card, but it's close to it. And then you've got this smaller one, which is actually an A1. 3.5 inches by 4.9 inches. That's perfect for thank you cards. This is what it looks like. And I did one this morning. Look at that pretty poppy. So this is the size of the smallest one. And this is our regular size one. And all these card boxes come with envelopes, so you don't have to fuss with making envelopes. They all come in. And this is the brand new size, and it does feel a lot like almost like a 5 by 7 inch card. So if you had a Joy and you were wondering why the cards were so small, they actually this is like a standard size, A2, and then the other side, which I always I'm gonna give a lot away, Teresa. Yeah, you're all gonna win. Well, we could change things up a little bit. Yeah. Hi, Matt. Hi, Aledra. Hi. So this is the A6 card, which is slightly smaller than an A7, which is my favorite card, 5 by 7. So I wanted to show you how you would, once you get your hands on some of these cards, how you would go about using the card mat. And so I want to show you how to do that. But before we do that, I just kind of want to show you on the Cricut website what you're going to be looking for. So if you decide, yeah, I want to try these smaller or larger size cards, you just need to go to Cricut Joy. And when you go there, you can look here on the left-hand side where it says category, and you can choose insert cards, and you'll see that there are 33 different insert cards. Now, one of the things that I noticed is that if it just says insert cards, that means it's that middle size. Hi, Kathy. How are you? And if you scroll down where you'll see these new icons, so these new ones, it will say here small or large. So if you want the regular size, definitely choose the ones that don't have small or large in there. I wish that they would give those regular size or the standard size. I don't know, something. Call them mediums or something. But there are in here, there's 1, 2, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Seems to me like there's 3 colors or 3 set colors for the small size and 3 for the large size. And it's the same sort of deal. You get so many cards in the box, and in addition to the cards, you also get the envelopes and those little bits of the insert part of the insert card. So if you had, say, a birthday, or you wanted to invite people or send thank yous or anything like that, this is a really good deal, because for well, they're $7, but you can use my link, and if you're a Cricut Access member, you'll get additional monies off. So it could make making your thank you cards. Oh gosh, I remember getting married and then having to write all those thank you cards. Wow. And everyone telling me, you got a year. And it's like, no, I just need to get them out of the way. But this would be a good solution to getting them done. And so I want to show you how you're going to go about making these. So if you have a Cricut Joy, you would be coming here to the app. This is, let me just go to this is on the desktop app. Now, one of the things that I did notice is that the iPad for this is not yet working, but I'm told it's going to. Well, hi, Dietra. How are you? Cooking dinner and watching at the same time. Well, thank you. I'd like to be part of your celebration. So when you are looking for these, you may not be able to find them on your iPad. So at least at first, they're going to work on that. And on the desktop, it seems to work fine. So log into the desktop. Do make sure that you have your Joy selected as your machine. So see right here, it says Joy. So if I had this on Maker, I wouldn't be able to see these cards. So I need to choose Joy. Then I'm going to come over here to Projects. Right here, Projects. So right now, the insert cards are they're in projects. You can't I mean, you could design some of your own, but I don't know how that would work. I'm going to have to try that. How would that work with the different sizes? But the way that this works now is you're going to pull down in the category, and you're going to see that you have not under cards, okay? Not under cards or not under insert cards. You see there are 3 sizes. So there's that A1, there's A2, and there's A6. So depending on what you have, so let us choose the large size, the A6 size, okay? I'm going to choose that, and we're going to use this on the card mat. And look, all of these wonderful cards that are here. There's everything you can think of. And by the way, you can search within this category. So if I wanted to do, say, an Easter card in this category, I have these 4 that I can choose from. So let's choose this one. He is risen. Now, what you'll see here is that there is a drop-down box here. This is an important step, that you want to make sure that you're choosing the correct size. So I'm going to use the large size. So I'm going to use that drop-down and choose the 4.5 by 6 1/4, and then I'm going to hit Make It. And what you'll see is it's sort of a look at the layout. And unfortunately, this does not work. It says this item is not available for sale. I don't know what that means, but I won't be able to do that one. How come? I have to report that one in. Okay, let's try a different one. Maybe something that has some writing on it. And let me just look for something sort of festive. Okay, well, Father's Day is coming up, so why don't we choose this Happy Father's Day tool card, and we'll choose the 3rd again. We're going to hit Make It. And you'll see on your screen, you'll see the card mat. And it will show you here on the card mat, it shows you how big it looks, okay? You really shouldn't or can't move it around. And when you go to put the card in, let's take our little card and open up the card. These are the pre-cut cards, right? And we're going to make sure it is at the very top of the mat. You cannot move it any other way, actually. It fits snugly, right? And then we put the top on there, and we are going to hit Continue. We're going to do we need a pen? Doesn't look like it. So let's hit Insert Cardstock. Yep, we do need a pen. So our first is telling us to load a black pen in. Let me move this over. And for all you people who are going to be winning Joys, you need to watch this so you can understand how the card mat works, because you're going to be winning them from me, and maybe you haven't been paying attention all along. So you're going to open up this clamp. It's the only clamp on the Joy, and you're going to take out, this is the blade. It's a smaller blade than the blade and housing that you're used to if you have a larger machine. You simply rest the pen in and close the clamp, and once you have I'm kidding. I was kidding, Brad. Once you have it ready, you'll see that your Joy, well, maybe you can't see, but it is blinking. And then we're going to take and just gently push the card mat through the machine. And let's see, we're going to do the writing first, and then it will stop halfway through. So I'm going to hit go here, and it will stop after all the writing is done, and to ask us to put this back. Now, I just want to, as a word of caution about this, these things are kind of expensive to replace. And I have taken it out to use the pen on a number of occasions, and a couple of times, this has rolled right off of my desk, and of course my darling doggies have eyed it, and I've been able to save it from their clutches. But do be careful about that, because you do not want to replace this. However, if something does happen, you will definitely be able to replace it. It's just kind of pricey to replace. Okay, so our screen is telling us that we need to take out the pen and load this housing and with the Joy blade in there. Close it up, and we do have to hit go again, and it is going to do all the cut parts of the card, and then I'll show you how to put it together. So while we're waiting for that, I'm going to take out a little of this holographic cardstock and an envelope so that you can see how these go together. And again, this is not any different really as far as assembly goes than what you might be used to with the regular size cards, but it's just you have to choose the right size the correct way, so that way it doesn't cause problems with your card layout. Okay, so remember, with the Cricut Joy mat, there are actually 3 sizes. Let me open this so you can see. There are 3 sizes, and you will now need, if you want to do a larger or a smaller card, you will need to purchase or make those card sizes to fit on here. See, so that is the smallest one. How can you tell if it says that? It does not say explicitly on the box, at least not the first ones. And perhaps I need to tell them a little bit about this. But on this one, this is the small size. All it says is the size. So let's have a look at all 3 sizes, and you can see what I mean. So this one is the regular size, the size we've grown accustomed to, the A2. 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. This is the small size, 3 1/2 by 4.9 inches. And here is the large size. But as you can see, the boxes all sort of look the same. However, when you hold them up, so let's say you were in Michael's and you were looking at all of these. If you hold them up, you can see that there is a difference in the size of the box. So there are 3 actual sizes. If you were in the store, you could see, okay, that's the middle size. That's the one that I want. The way to determine that you are getting the right size online is you're going to look for either the word small or large. Okay, so there is our card. It's all done. Super easy. We're going to just peel off very carefully. This is a brand new mat. Now, let me tell you, for all those people that are going to be winning a Joy, I'm just joking, by the way. I just love that there's so much enthusiasm. And so for those people that are going to be winning a Joy, these card mats, actually the giveaway that we're doing will have a number of these card mats in them. That's because the card mats are not meant to last the same length of time as the other mats. They can be re-stickified or I don't know, made sticky again, but they don't last very, very long. Maybe they last a couple dozen to 4 dozen. Maybe it's like between 2 and 4 dozen cards. So you do need to be aware of that. You can try sticking them a little bit, but a brand new mat is good. That's why the card mats are actually the cheapest of any mat that is out by Cricut. I think they're like $6 retail, and you can get them on sale often. And if you're a Cricut Access member, you also get a discount off of them now. So just be aware of that. I am a very frugal person, and I do not like to buy things if I don't have to. But unfortunately, as with the blades, is that once in a while you have to change things so that your machine works great. Okay, so here we go. I have removed all those little pieces. They didn't all come off right away, so I just used my True Control knife to just kind of get those little pieces out. I'm going to take this insert, open the card, and tuck it into these 4. This is why they're called insert cards, because you use no glue and you just tuck them in like this. And then here is your envelope that works. Now, I didn't mention this before, but I think that this, if somebody got really entrepreneurial and they wanted to like sell cards, you could, buy some of these or even make your own cards and sell them, put them in little cellophane bags and sell them for, I don't know, even $1. I think somebody would buy this card for $1, and these come like at least a dozen in a box. So you'd make $12 a box. That's a pretty good price if you get your Access membership. But so it's fairly simple. Let us do a small card so that way you can see how it goes in on the mat. Okay, so I'm just wiping off my mat. I'm going to finish this up, and I'm going to come back to projects, and I'm going to scroll down to insert cards. Okay, do not choose cards. You will not see it there. So go to insert cards. I'm choosing the smallest one, and you'll see that there are literally dozens and dozens of cards here for any occasion, just about every occasion. There's some gorgeous birthday ones. Let's choose this one. And again, make sure you're choosing the correct size. We're going to choose the smaller size, and we're going to hit make it. So we're going to take our small cards, and we're going to take out one of the cards. Since this is a birthday card, I think I'll use a pink card. And I'm going to take and open up the card and tuck it in here. Now you'll see I am pushing it up to the very top. I'm not putting it any old place. I'm tucking it up to the very top, and it's going to fit within that line. That's how I know that it is a small size card. So if you happen to take your cards out of the box and you don't know, there you can tell what size they are just by holding up against the mat. Okay, so we put it in there. Again, put it in that section. Do not move it up or down, and that's important. You do not want to move this up and down either, because if you do, you'll end up with a card that is not correctly set up on the card. Then we hit continue. And it's going to ask me for a pen. So I am going to choose, I don't know, we got pink, Let me choose. Oh, I don't know. I like this green. So I have, this is a brand new set of pens for the Cricut Joy. This is the ultimate pen set for the Cricut Joy. So let's use this fine point turquoise and pop it in there. Hold on to your blade, and then we're going to simply push it underneath these little tabs. And let me just make one adjustment here, and then I just hit go. And it will start to do the writing, and then it will stop and tell me to take the pen out, put in the blade again, and it will cut that. Yeah. So I didn't read that. I saw somebody saying they couldn't find it on the Cricut site. I went to Joy. So I went to my browser. I typed in Cricut, and then I went to Cricut Joy. And when I did that, it's all of the Cricut stuff. But over here on the category, if you use the drop-down box and just choose insert cards, you'll see there are 33 kinds. Now, at the very top are just the regular size cards. It doesn't say regular size, but as you scroll down to the bottom, you'll see it says small. That's the one we're doing right now. And large is the one we did with the Happy Father's Day one. So I'm afraid it's sort of... maybe they need to go back and rename all those medium-sized ones. I don't know. But this is how you would find out the different sizes. Is it says small or it says large in the title right here. Large. And this one says small right here. Okay. And there are right now 3. But knowing... 3 of each size. So right now, knowing what we know about Cricut, I'm sure they're going to introduce it, see how people like it, what sizes do they like, and then they'll go back and add more to the selection. Okay. So now I've got my message to take out my pen. So I'm going to put in my blade and close that clamp. I do have to go on here and hit go. I'm going to put my pen back, and let's see. Oh, I forgot to mention last night that I had some viewer mail. I have a lot of friends named Linda. And what did I do? Oh, I hope I left it here, because I had 2 beautiful cards from 2 of my Linda friends that I wanted to show you. This one here is from Linda Hayes, I think. No, Linda Saunders. Happy Easter. I love the chicks. I just love chicks anyway. But so here's Linda Saunders, and look at that cute paper she used. That looks like Echo Park paper, I think. And it says, wishing you a very happy Easter and a delightful spring too. Cricut on. I love it. Yes, go forth and Cricut. And then this one is from Linda Hayes. And this says, birthday queen. Look at what she did on the inside. How cool is that? I love this paper. And it has these nice stripes here. It is an insert card, but she's really changed it up and put the message here, which I really love. And then this sweet as a cupcake there. So nice. There you go. 2 cards that are actually size A2. One that's an insert card and another one that is similar to an insert card but the same size. So thank you very much for the viewer mail. Okay, so let's unload, and now our card is done. This is the smaller size card, so we're going to be careful as we peel it off. Now, there are some people that can peel this off and everything comes off perfectly. I am not one of those people. I always end up with little bits hanging around, even if I adjust the pressure and stuff like that. I always end up having to pull these little bits out of my cards. So there we go. There's our card. Let's get an insert piece. These are kind of drab colors. I think I'll choose that pink because I like a nice, happy, sunny color. And we're going to just tuck that into the back of the card. No glue necessary. So if you're somebody that struggles with glue, who doesn't? This is great because you do not need glue for these cards. And there you go. How adorable and perfectly sized. So this is great. I really think these cards kind of a bit of a game changer for the insert card projects, because I can think of a number of applications that these could be used for, such as like a return, like if you were inviting somebody and you wanted to find out, you wanted them to return this, you could use the small card on the inside of your invitation, or you could use this as a thank you card. I think that's a perfect size for a thank you card. And you could use them together. So if you wanted to create sort of a suite, like when, you know, people get married, you could use the larger card with the smaller card inside, or even have all three. And they all would, I believe, they all would fit into that envelope. Let's try that out. So here, let's say we have this size card, and we put inside here, and then here, because that's the return card, right? The RSVP card. And then you would put this in your envelope, and there you go. And maybe someone opens up and they, oh, someone's getting married. Rita's getting married. Like that's going to ever happen again. But open it up, read it. Oh, lovely. You can have whatever is here. And then here would be maybe the instructions, like where you're having the reception and all of that stuff that you'd keep. And then this would be your RSVP. And then you could, you know, we'll be having the salmon and the roast pork. I don't know. But I just think Cricut's pretty smart, and they've come up with ways. I remember when I was getting married, and how you had to always go to a stationery store and purchase maybe the sweetheart from college. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. But that would be nice. I did send him a copy of the video and some pictures of what we did, and he was very pleased with what we created last night. But yeah, no, we already had that discussion before. I said, you know, we were joking, of course, and I said, yeah, I don't think I'll ever get married except if it were to you. And we were actually engaged to be married, but that's a long story. Anyway, so that is the insert cards and the card mat. And this is an exciting new development with Cricut, and I'm really excited about it. So I thought that you would be too. Great different sizes. I love this size, and I especially like this smaller size. Really nice. So thank you, everybody. Not going to spend a whole lot of time today, as I mentioned. I got to go make Owen's ham. But I hope you have a lovely day. Enjoy this nice weather if you have it. I hope you do. That beautiful spring weather. And let's see, I will be coming back tomorrow, and we are going to be cutting out. Yeah, you can all come to the wedding, Dawn. You're welcome to come to the wedding. Tomorrow we are going to be cutting some cotton fabric because I decided that my dogs needed some spring bandanas. So we're going to be going to the maker and using the rotary blade to cut this cotton. Now, if you are a quilter or somebody who likes to sew, you're going to want to either tune in or show up tomorrow or catch the replay as we cut fabric using the maker. It's super easy, and I'm so looking forward to showing you that tomorrow. So we will see you all at 9 tomorrow. And we're going to have a really super week coming up. So definitely either tune in. And if you want to be one of the people that's going to win all of these joy machines, definitely get your name in. And all you have to do is look at the video, the description of the video, whether it's on YouTube or on Facebook, and you will find at the very bottom a link that you can insert you click on that link and then you answer. There's 3 ways that you can enter your name. You can have up to 3 entries. And the first one is YouTube, and you put in your email address, and then you click off if you're also following on Instagram and on Facebook. Now, if you're already following, do not worry. Just go and share a video or like or comment on a video so that I know that you're already sort of following. And go ahead back to that link and make sure you have your email address, okay? Good luck, everybody. And we will see you again tomorrow. Jelly beans. I had some jelly beans earlier. All right, everyone. Take care of yourselves. Love you, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.